Oh, what's in there? Ooh. Hey folks, welcome back to another video review here on Tech Gooch. And I have, well, it's been a while since I think I've done anything for it, but this is a bag for my MacBook Air. Now it also fits the 13-inch MacBook Pro. I have the 13-inch MacBook Air, and it's from Toffee. Now Toffee's actually sent me several cases for iPhones and iPads and stuff in the past, and they make some good stuff. They do. So they sent this over to me to show you guys. It's their Bleecker Brief, I guess. I've been using it now for a little bit, and it's quite nice and protective. Feels good. It feels a little like a small little briefcase. Now, for storage, it stores the computer. They have a very small storage pocket that I didn't find too useful, but you could definitely stick something down here. I don't think it'll... Yeah, maybe it will. I haven't actually tried the phone. Look at that! It'll fit your iPhone. Of course, depends on the iPhone. This is the iPhone 10, obviously. But as long as you have a thin case, I guess it'll fit that. I've never actually tried that, so first thing on camera. I'm going to bring the video in as we open it up, and that way I can show you a little bit closer than me and it. Okay, so we have two zippers, which we're going to zip down each side, and then... basically, it's just a nice little wrap for your MacBook Air or your MacBook Pro. 13-inch version, that's what this one is. And it just kind of holds on with these elastic cords, but the bottom and the top. Fits great. One thing I will say is that what I've noticed is this, sometimes this elastic one, well right now it sits good, sometimes can be down a little bit. You just got to straighten it out a little bit. So I don't know if you saw that very well, but it can cover basically the Apple, one of the menu parts here. Haven't really had too many problems with this side as much, but that's one thing I did notice every so often. It didn't really bother me, but it is something to say. To take it off, all you do is just grab onto these top two ones and just slide it out of the bottom ones, and you're good to go. Now you can actually put your name and your phone, your contact information in here, so if somebody actually was to find this, if you were actually traveling, it does give you that little bit of redundancy, especially if well, obviously the computer probably would lock itself down if you have it that way. And then to put it in, you just load it one way, bring the other side up, slap it on, and you're good to go. And it'll automatically, obviously, turn off when you close it, and then just zip it back up. And that's it. Otherwise, it's nice and padded. It's got a good amount of padding to it. Is it the most protective case out there? No, it isn't. But to be honest, while I haven't dropped it on concrete or anything like that, it is protective. It definitely is. And they did a really good job. And they offer it in two different colors as well. One more thing I do want to point out, at least on the side here, you can actually still access the port. You can actually zip this down to where you just have the power port open, so you can charge it up while it's in the case. Now, of course, whenever you're doing that, you definitely want to maintain that this doesn't get overheated while it's charging its battery. But that's something to definitely keep in mind. The MacBook Air always has done a very good job, for me at least, of dissipating its heat. But obviously, if you have it in this enclosed scenario and you are charging the battery, if it's really warm in the room or the sun is beating down on this thing, I would not do that. But you can at least have access to it. So the two different colors is this, which is the black version, and they do offer it, I think, in a mustard. They call it kind of that yellowish. I call it the Carhartt color almost, baby poop brown, I guess. And actually, a color I do like myself. So, but yeah, I want to say thanks to Toffee to sending this over to me, because it works good. It really does. It's nice to be able to throw this in the car, especially for taking the laptop, and I don't have to always have a backpack with me. It's definitely handy. I don't like really bulky, like laptop case things. If I'm going to take my laptop and it's not something like this, I would just throw it in a backpack that I would have with my camera or whatever other gear. So, and a lot of times I take my smaller camera bag, which it's my iPad, but not my MacBook. And if I ever want to do any decent video editing or anything, kind of have to have the laptop with me. Of course, this is an older MacBook Air, so it's not as good as the new ones. Time will tell, or time will eventually get me an update. So, but that said, thanks for Toffee for sending this over to me. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will put a link where you can purchase this. I know that the black version, I think, is still available on Amazon. I think they're out of the other color. the mustard color. But that said, if you have any questions or comments, post those below. I will link over to Toffee's website as well, where you can actually probably purchase directly from them as well. And but yeah, pretty nice case. And if you're looking for a case for your MacBook Air or MacBook Pro 13-inch, this would be one that I'd look at. So thanks for checking this out, guys. We'll see you soon on another review.